One of the things that I've learned over the years is that there's power in simplicity. One of the greatest things about Jim Fortin's materials and his techniques is that they're so powerful yet simple to use. In a matter of a few days or weeks, you'll learn concepts, materials, and techniques that will literally transform your life and transform your business. I've used Jim's materials now for about 8 or 9 months, and I can honestly say that they're the most powerful techniques that I've ever learned. Now, I've been involved in personal development for over 15 years. I've read all the books, I've been to all the seminars, I've been to all the events, Anthony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, you name them all, I've been there. And by far, Jim Fortin's materials are the best.
I recently became in contact with the product Zero Effort Selling, Jim Fortin, and the folks over there at mindauthority.com. And I have to tell you, it is one of the most compelling products I've ever been involved with, without question. I've been in the staffing industry for nearly 13 years, made over 250 hires. I've been very successful in my industry. But at the same time, I'm always looking for ways to improve myself. This by far has been the best product that I've ever been involved with. No question about it.
Been in the business for about 11 years. Done everything from, had a really good sales career, investor, owned my own brokerages, sold them to Coldwell Banker NRT, ran a couple of Coldwell Banker offices, helped grow one of the largest Prudential offices in the nation before I found Keller Williams, which is a company that I love and have been with for probably about 4.5 years. What I wanted you to know about Jim was I have now been with the #1 training, education, coaching company in the nation for a while. I operated for a bit as director of training for Coldwell Banker. I was coached for 4.5 years by Buffini, and the techniques, the wordsmithing that he uses, really, really powerful. It is the best coaching, bar none, that I've been in.
And the results have been absolutely outstanding. I've taken many programs on NLP, language of sales, and by far this program blows them all away.
Amazing. I can't even begin to describe the detail and the depth of knowledge that went through this class and that I learned today. I as a recent graduate, I can say that I've learned probably more today than I have in all 4 years of school in regards to actual experience and knowledge that I can use out in the workforce and actually in my field, and what relates to that. Jim was very specific in all the detail and actually used personal examples that I could use and instructed me on things I can use in my own field and going on in my own career. So it was beyond words the value that I got out of today's class.
And after taking Jim Fortin's class, I have had the ability to better persuade clients to use our services and to be better versed at bringing them in and gaining more capture rate in my personal business.
I recently was in a very competitive bidding situation for a listing where the seller actually had interviewed 5 other brokers. And once again, utilizing some of Jim's techniques. There's a pre-call techniques that I learned from Jim that I used, and then of course the techniques during the listing presentation that actually helped me win the business out of 5 other brokers. That was very powerful.
I can honestly say my business has benefited, at least increased by 10% since I've started taking his class. So I highly recommend it.
Because of this, I'm now closing about 2 or 3 times more per month than I had when I started taking the class a few months ago. So it's directly helped my business significantly.
Hello, my name is Christian Johnson with Shelton Mortgage. Jim Fortin's Zero Effort Selling classes helped me tremendously with my clients in understanding their needs in the buying process as well as communicating with them properly. But most importantly, this class has helped me turn no's into yeses. He's helped me understand what causes clients to say no and help me understand what it would take to make them say yes.